Okay, then. Waiting for people to roll in. I've noticed that when there's people that are rolling in, that's when it starts recording for some reason. So I'm gonna
Oh,
wait
okay.
for
I was
that.
just looking at the timer and everything.
Mm-hmm. All right. So how's you said West Virginia, right?
Yep, I'm in Gent, West Virginia right now. I'm at the Skyline Lodge where they're having the Appalachian Bearded Mafia Family Feud.
Nice.
Beard Comp. This is their fifth anniversary one right here. This is actually a really, really nice area. It's really
Right.
quiet. Uh, the hotel here has a kitchen, a lake, pretty much everything. When you get here, you could take like a week long vacation here. You don't have to
Right.
really go anywhere. If you bring your own supplies, there's a microwave, refrigerator in the rooms. You can eat here too. There's a few little restaurants close by, and it just depends on how far you want to travel. But you can actually come here and stay the whole week and never leave. And let me pan right quick, and I'll show everybody what this place looks like. Give me 1 second.
All
Let me know
right.
if I'm going too fast. Now they're actually having a cook-off competition down here. I think it's a complete chicken, burgers, ribs, uh, and I think a couple other things.
Nice. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a nice little place. I mean, you know, it's really nice. It's quiet. You know, you're surrounded by woods, and I'm sitting out here on a big old rock, sitting out here in the shade while they're doing their cooking and everything. And back there on the back part, you can actually go fish. Uh, There's picnic tables back here. You can go by, sit by the pond. They actually have a few burn pits back there, I think. And then you have a
All
lot of stuff you can do. You can go to the New River Gorge Bridge and do the walk on it. And it used to be the world's highest arch bridge here. I don't know when it got displaced, but it's like over 3,000 feet in length. I think it's like 3,030 feet long, and it sets up around about 860, 880 feet. And there's a little catwalk that you walk underneath that bridge from one end to the other end. They put this little harness on you, and you got a stainless steel cable on rollers, and you just walk. And it's supposed to slide through all the connectors, or as you go through, but sometimes it gets stuck. And you just give it a quick pull, but
right.
it's like a 2 hour tour, and they let you stop halfway. You can sit around and sit on the walkway, take pictures and everything. Just make sure you hold on to your phone, because once you drop it, it's done. There is
It's
no
gone.
getting it back. Well, they have told me, one of our tour guides told me, that there had been people who had actually gone down on the road and actually went out there in the woods looking for their phone. But I guess that is what it is. I mean, if you drop it, it's done. It's gone. And that's also the same bridge that one day a year, I think it's in October here, they actually let you base jump off that bridge and bungee jump off that bridge.
Do they?
So it's kind of, it, yeah, it's, you can pull it up. I think it's in October. And today we went on the coal mine ride. I'd never been in a coal mine. It's actually a retired coal mine in Beckley, West Virginia. It was about 35, 40-minute drive. And now when you come up here, there are tolls on the road, but you can set your maps to avoid tolls, and you'll go through some of the towns and stuff. But
Right.
the tolls are like, I think they pay 450 going through one, and then a lot of them have this where there's not an actual attendant there. You just drive through it, and it will read your tag. And what you do is you go onto their website and just pay the toll bill, because if they actually send you a notice in the mail, if you go through like 3 or 4 times, each time they send you a notice, it's $10 plus that. I think it was $0.89 or something. So if you go
Wow.
through 4 times, instead of just paying, you know, $3 and less than $4, you'll wind up paying $10 plus that. So you're gonna pay 40 something dollars. So and then you could get what if you go through it a lot, you can get like a pass, pay for it, and I think they have an unlimited pass, and they have one where you do so much a month and run back and forth. But yeah, it's
Right.
they also have side by side excursions, and there's quite a bit to do up here. I mean, I, this is my second year coming up here. I almost didn't make it because my wife wasn't able to travel, but so we worked it all out. Everything's good. So I did manage to come up here. This is the second time. It was a great event last year, really nice. I mean, but everything is just in this one location. You don't have to leave if you don't want. But
Right.
yeah,
Right.
and the rates are really good up here. And actually, to be honest, 80% of for next year's uh, beer competition will be booked this week, and occupancy will probably be booked at 80%. People book. I booked mine a year in advance last year. The day we
Wow.
checked out, I went ahead and booked our room. Yeah, the rooms go fast here, and they've got a few more motels they're opening up. You know, actually just a few miles down the road, so you can either stay here or stay there. They'll have them open, I think, shortly. But there's, for local stuff, it's like there's a Dollar General, Subway, a Marathon, I think, and that's about it. You can go further up the road or down the road, whichever one you want to do.
Looks like we got some
Other than that,
people in.
it's a okay.
It looks like we got some
I don't
people in
have my
now.
glasses, so I can't read them.
Oh.
I
um.
don't have my glasses, so I can't read them.
All right. Well, it looks like we got Ugg Oo. We have Chris Crunk. We have you. And we have. It looks like Peggy or Page, something like that. Sorry if I can't see it.
Yeah, I don't.
Honestly, I'm looking downwards. But welcome everybody to the Average Beardsman, episode 3. Guys, my name's Louis the Beardsman. We got Jeff Harmon there. He's in West Virginia. As you guys have heard, his experiences so far. Hi Kiki, how's everything? Um,
Kiki, hello there.
but yeah, continue, Jeff.
But I mean, it's just a nice venue. I mean, Chris Hall and his organization runs a really nice event up here. I mean, it's off the beaten path. It's quiet, and I mean, everybody's starting to roll in now. A lot of people, I guess, had to work, so they'll be coming in tonight, later tonight. Some will be showing up tomorrow. But I mean, it has. I mean, for the kitchen here, I mean, for what a burger and fries cost you at fast food, you can get a nice handmade burger, fries, and I mean they have sweet potato fries, regular fries, uh, onion rings, and I mean there's a selection of burgers, some with fried avocado on it, some with mushrooms, blue cheese. I mean whatever you want. I mean they have a good
Right.
selection of stuff, and they have other food here, but the burgers are really good. And I mean, last year we ate several burgers here, and I mean, it was actually cheaper to eat here than it was to travel up the road to BK or Mickey D's or somewhere. And plus, it's a nice burger. I mean, it's cooked, fresh, and they oh, old people got to stretch. There we go. But yeah, it's. I mean, it's just you can smell all the cooking going on right now. Oh, they got more people in. Hold on, let's pan down here right quick again.
All
Tell me
right.
if you can see everything real good. You see them cooking?
I see the tents up. I can't really see the cooking, but I do see people there.
Hold on,
Oh, okay.
let's see. How about that? Can you see it now?
Yeah, right up in there, right? I can't show you
Yeah.
on the camera. But yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, well, it's just hard. I can't see it from there, so I'm just having to tilt it up and pan around a little bit on this. So,
Looks like we got
but yeah, they
somebody
got.
from India, all the way from India watching right now. That's cool.
Okay.
I
That's
believe his
interesting.
name is. I'm gonna call you Chris. It's Chris Senna. Chris Senna. If I'm butchering your name, my apologies. But welcome in. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Um, but yeah, so they're doing the cookout over there, Jeff.
Yeah, it's the I think they call it the Pit Masters Cook Off. But I mean, again, like I said, I think they have to do a whole chicken, hamburgers, ribs. I'm not sure if hot dogs were in it. There's a couple other items. I think there's like 4 to 6 items they've got to cook, and they have a time frame. I think they have to start at noon and finish by 6 or 5. I don't. Probably by 6, because if it's already 5 o'clock here, so.
Right,
And
right.
then I think that the judge, they each judge each other's food, or they have a set of judges that will be judging. So,
Now is it like burgers, like chicken, steaks?
it's a whole chicken, a whole chicken. I don't know how many burger patties. I know they got to have a burger. I think they've got to have a hot dog. They got to have some ribs. So, however they're cooking them is up to each one of them. I think some of them dry rubbed them and cooked them. Some of them marinated them overnight. They're down there right now doing a little. I don't know if they're doing a little presentation or they're doing a little meeting of the minds. Who knows? I'm just staying out of their stuff because I'm not going to cook. I thought, no, I don't have that kind of time, and I don't want to have to keep up with any of that. Then you got to clean up your mess, so I don't want to make no mess and clean up nothing. I'm just up here
No.
on vacation.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
I'm just
the
up
guy
here to
from
compete
India,
and have fun.
right? The guy from India is asking where we're from. We're from the United States.
Yeah, I'm live in
Uh,
West Virginia.
yeah,
Not from West Virginia, but I'm live in West Virginia right now.
it's just 3 a.m. Yeah, it's 5 p.m.
Oh,
our 5 p.m. our time. So what's in the cup, Jeff?
it's actually just water.
Yeah,
It's actually just water. There might be something going on later on, but right now it's just water.
right, right.
Yeah, I made sure I had plenty of. I brought plenty of water, Powerade or body armor, coconut water, some flavored waters. You know, that way you always have something to drink if you get up. Because I mean, they've got a vending machine and stuff here. They've got a soda, Coke machine, whatever you want to call it. But don't have what you want. You can just bring your own stuff. And plus, I bring a coffee maker with me so I can have my own coffee. And usually that takes about 2 or 3 bottles of water. So by the time you do a purge and clean on it, because it's been sitting in the room for a
Right,
while, so I always run a clean cycle on it. And I'll have 2 or 3 cups of coffee every morning. Because some places have some horrible coffee. Horrible. And it's just like, did you put a tablespoon for 10 cups? I mean, it looks like rusty water, colored water. I mean, if you're gonna make coffee, make
right.
coffee. You know? And that's why that's why we make our own. I mean, I've got 5 coffee makers at the house. I've got a drip machine, a Keurig, an espresso machine, a Chemex, a French press, and then we got the travel coffee maker. And it's just a single one, but I mean, it does good. I mean, we've had it for several years. If it tore up today, I just get another one because I mean, we've used it for years.
Right,
But you
right.
never know what some of these places are. Who's put what in the coffee maker? Has it ever been clean? I just bring mine. I know it's clean.
Right.
Because you do have some nasty people in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, that's just my opinion. I ain't saying everybody's nasty. I see you just have some. That's just my opinion.
Most
That's
people
just
are
Jeff's
though.
opinion. Some people
Oh,
ain't figured out that some people ain't figured out the magic of deodorant yet either. This is what
yeah.
2026. It's everywhere. It's cheap. Go get you some
Hmm.
deodorant. bar
Oh
soap.
man.
Hell,
Right. That's
I mean, you know, not saying nobody here's nasty. I didn't say
right.
that.
Right.
But I worked around a few people that were like, "Ooh, wait, you know, you come to work smelling funky. You need to go and learn Mr. Soap or something body wash." Anyway, we won't
Right.
get on
Right.
that rant right there.
Mhm.
But no, do you have any questions about here? I mean, I don't know everything up in this area here, but I mean, it's just like the second time I've ever been up here. But I think we're gonna come back in the fall and see if we can stay here and bring our dogs with us, and that way we can go walk the bridge because my wife wants to do it. But this way we can, if it's a whole lot cooler, we can at least leave our pets in the van where it's a whole lot cooler. Because, like I told her, I don't want nobody busting the glass out on the van because that's expensive
Right.
glass on that van.
Right.
You know, even though at the time we went, it was still cool, but I do understand, you know. And at one time they would watch your pets for you, but they don't do it, and I understand because of liability or something. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
man, you know. So but I mean, it's. I mean, you hear how noisy it is here. I
Oh,
mean,
it's quiet on our end. On my end, I don't hear anything.
yeah, it's. I mean, it's quiet. I mean, you hear a few people down here at the cooking, and there's somebody mowing grass somewhere. That's about it. That's all you hear. And then at night, everybody gathers on the backside where the lake is at, and the picnic tables are, and everybody just kind of enjoys the talking to each other. I mean, it's always like a good beer comp. It's like you never meet a stranger. You know, you
Right.
show
Right.
up, people know you. They either know you or know of you, and you know of them or know them. I mean, a lot of these people. I met somebody yesterday. Never met them a day in my life, but they knew me, and I was like, oh, okay.
All
Who
right.
knows?
I got
Then we
three
have
questions
Owen.
for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it's all by Kiki. What's your beard length? She asks.
Uh, Probably close to 14 inches now, I think.
14 inches. And then
And
he
I think the
says,
mustache from end to end is about 19 inches long.
"Damn, holy cow! Oh
Yeah,
wow,
from tip to tip, if I get it out, it's about 19 inches long, maybe a little, somewhere around there, I think now.
if
And we're
you were
just
to
going to let
take
it
the
grow, see
mustache,
how long it gets.
if you were to take the mustache and go down, does it go past your chin?"
Yeah, it
Damn,
goes right.
that's
Yeah, yeah, it comes, yeah, chin's right here, so ends of the
yeah,
mustache
yeah,
come here. So, yeah.
that's a whole beard of itself.
Yeah, so I mean, it's long enough where I could take and put it up above the hat.
Uh,
But we're just letting it grow, see how
right.
long it grows. That way,
Um.
I mean, I don't work no more, so I don't have no restrictions on anything I want to do.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
but I did have somebody they want to hire me. I said, well, I'm not. The beard ain't being trimmed. They said, oh, we ain't worried about the beard. We just roll it up or put it in a thing. I said, okay. I said, I've been doing that for years anyway, working. So, I mean, I know how to do this. This ain't nothing new for
Right.
me. But it's the whole thing of I don't think there's another job I'd want to go back to. I don't have to hear all this
Mhm.
aggravation, all these people complain about anything. It's hot in this office. It's hot. It's hot. Okay. It's 90 degrees in Georgia. You've got a jacket and a coat on. You know, take your jacket, coat off. You know, a little common sense goes a long way. If you're hot natured, don't be wearing a jacket or a coat.
But you
You're
don't
cold natured,
understand,
don't.
Jeff. It's Louis Vuitton. It's Louis Vuitton. I have to.
Yeah, if you're cold natured, don't wear flip flops and sandals and shorts and complain you're cold. I mean, come on, it's just whatever. We
Right.
won't get on that. That's one reason why I was ready to retire. I just got tired of hearing that garbage every day. But again, that's just my opinion.
Right.
This is
Um,
my opinion. Everybody's entitled to an opinion.
right. Kiki also
Here
asked, "What's the weather?
it
Where
is
you at?"
sunny and about 80 to 82 degrees. I mean, it's a beautiful sunny day. Hold on, let's see. Let me. All right, let's see how this works.
By the way, I'm not trying to cut you off or anything, Jeff. I'm just trying to catch up on the questions. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um,
There we
she
go.
was like,
I mean, it's sunny. Few clouds in the sky. That's about
right.
it.
And
I
you're sitting
mean,
on a humongous
it,
rock.
a giant rock. This rock is probably about uh, eight 8 foot long, probably about 5 foot wide. It's trees right here, got some shade, or I could sit at the picnic table in the sun. So I thought I'd sit out here in the shade and enjoy the shade.
Right,
And
right,
then we just now in the legendary taxi field, and his wife, they just rolled up and they went towards the back. If you ever get a chance, that is a really great MC, really great supporter of the beer community, and a pillar of the beer community's taxi field.
right.
I mean, he is. He was actually on a show on, I think it was on Netflix at one time. It's called Whisker Wars, and he was
Was it
actually
really?
in it. Yeah, yeah. You just look up Taxi Field. I mean, really great person to talk to. I mean,
Right,
very knowledgeable. I mean, he does a great job. He MCs everywhere. I mean, him and his wife travel all over the place. I mean, they MC or he MCs, and Miss Jones is always there with Taxi. I mean, some of the nicest people you could ever meet. Nicest
right.
people. I mean, they are just. I mean, I've met him several events where he MC'd. And the first time I ever met him was in the Nashville one, I think in 2023. I
Wow.
mean, I mean, yeah, I don't even know how many comps he's ever been to or MC or how many miles they drive a year. They probably drive 20, 30,000 miles or more a year to competitions. Great people. And they have an event in Newport, Kentucky in October called the Big Whisker Revival. And dude, let me tell you, if you ever get a chance to go to it, that is a heck of an event. Very well run event. I mean, they have raffle tables. I think there's probably 100 raffle baskets
Wow.
or close to it. I mean, whatever you want. I mean, they have like just T-shirts, a taste of Cincinnati, where you get like some of the local uh, items, condiments they have, chili. You get tickets for the event, and they do a drawing where you can win free tickets and a free motel stay and a VIP table. I won it last year, and the VIP table was really nice, but I couldn't use the motel because we it's not pet friendly. So I donated
Um,
that back to them to re-auction off to someone else. So I mean, I wasn't, if my wife had not traveled, I would have done that. But since she was traveling with me and we have our pets, we couldn't stay. So I just let them donated it back, and they drew another ticket out. You know, so I would like to have stayed there because it was really nice, but it is what it is. I mean,
right.
so and here comes
Sounds
some
like a
more
great
people
time.
in. Do what?
I said, sounds like a great time.
Oh, it is. If you ever get a chance, go to the Big Whisker Revival. That is a fantastic, and it's actually in an old church. I don't know the age of the church, but it's held in an old church, and that church was actually used in a music video by a local band that's called Foxy Shazam, and the song is
Wow.
called "I Like It." And I mean, it's that same church right there.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's a really nice event. I mean, this would be my third year attending it when I go back again because that is one event that's you know I really enjoy. I enjoy the Gin event, Beer Danuga. That's coming up at the end of August. I'll be attending that. There's a lot of great events, but this year, due to my wife not being able to travel, I've just passed on quite a few events. If it's within a
Right.
little bit of driving distance, I'll go. If not, if I don't compete the rest of the year, it's fine for me because trust me, I got enough stuff at the house. I mean, I've got enough beer product that I've won. I've got enough stuff. I've got to actually sort it out, hang it up, get it up on some shelves, get it up out of the way, figure out what I'm going to do. It's just, but it's just a lot of fun. It's not about just winning. It's all about just going. It's the main. You support the charity, and it's always a great time to meet everybody.
Yeah.
To win, yeah, it's nice to win. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to be a winner, but it's more about the charity, the camaraderie, spending time with your family if your family travels with you, the friendship of everybody you meet. And I mean, sometimes you only see these people once a year at a competition. Sometimes some, because of jobs or funds, they choose one event a year to go to. And a lot of people come to this one because this is like a vacation. I mean,
Right.
there's trails, you can go walk, there's parks nearby. I mean, there's a lot to see and do here. And it's just peaceful, quiet. I mean, there's probably there's probably 20 something people outside right now, and quiet. People up on the balcony up here. It's quiet. Everybody's just having a good time, just
Yeah.
enjoying, peace and quiet.
What more can you ask for?
To win the lottery and have more peace and quiet.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Oh shoot, Kiki wants to see the Rock. Well, let me see. Let me know if it shows up. Hold on, let's see.
Oh wow, that's a whole rock.
Yeah, that's a whole rock just sitting out here. I'm just sitting on it.
I thought that was a sidewalk. I thought you were sitting on the rock, and that was like a sidewalk. Oh
No, this
wow,
is a rock. It's probably eight. I'd say probably 8 feet long and probably about 5 foot, maybe a little more than that wide. And it's probably about 18 inches thick. And it's just, sit out
man.
here and enjoy the weather. Nice sunny day, good cool breeze coming through. You know, so life's pretty
Man made.
good. No, it's a real rock.
Oh wow.
Don't know how it got here. I ain't gonna ask. I ain't gonna try and pick it
Right, right.
up. Let's see, what's that?
She goes, "Wow, that's a beautiful. Wow, that's beautiful. That's a good seat right
Yeah,
there."
yeah. I mean, I know one day we got here and there's a bunch of people's kids playing on it, just having a good time. I mean, it's a very family friendly event here. Very
Right.
family friendly. People bring their kids, and I mean, there's a right across the driveway over here. There's a place where I think you can play volleyball. There's horseshoe pits. There's a few other things. I mean, you can walk around the property. There's actually a road that goes out behind the lake where you can go out there, and there's a dock out there people go fish on. There's a big field right here, so I guess if you want to play softball or a game of baseball or pitch, you can get out here throw frisbees, and then
Nice.
there's places there's a lot to do up here. I think there's some of the other people staying here, they went fishing this morning at the local waterfall somewhere. I didn't know that, but they went fishing this morning. I don't
That's
know if they've
awesome.
been back yet or not. Yeah, they were up there fishing. There's a lot of recreation in this area that you can do. You know,
Nice.
and a lot of the beard comps there is a lot to do. You may have to travel some to go some distance for them, but just depends on where you want to go. There's always something to do. It's like Beard and Nuga, and you've got stuff at Ruby Falls on Lookout Mountain. You've got downtown Chattanooga. You've got the Chickamauga battlefield. I mean, there's just a lot to do in the Chattanooga area. I grew up there, so I mean,
Right,
the
right.
incline. I mean, so for me, it's just like, yeah, done it. Okay, yeah. I forget now how intriguing it was when I was a kid, but now. So if I ever get the grandchildren come down, we'll take them to a bunch of places. Like there's the Chattanooga Aquarium. They have their own baseball team there, so you can go down there and then Rome's a hop, skip, and a jump from where I live, and they have baseball team down there. We're probably gonna go see a game, one day before it gets too hot, or we may wait till the fall and go see one. So, and Chattanooga has a soccer team now, so there's just a lot to do locally there and other places. It's like when I went to beer comp in Kentucky, Elizabethtown, Kentucky. They got a knife store there. It's got the world's largest folding knife. I think the blade is like 17 feet long. I got pictures
That's
of it. They
wild.
got that. You can go on a bourbon tour. They take you to some of the different bourbon facilities around there, and they just had so much there to do. So that's why I try, like, the comp ain't till Saturday, but I came up yesterday. That way I could, relax for the rest of the night. If I slept in late today, I could, but they had a couple of excursions going out today, so I got up and done them, and then I took me a little power nap, so I'm good later on. But it's just that way you can have a day of travel, especially if you travel with kids or pets. You're gonna have to stop more often. So that adds your travel time as you're going. So and then when you get there, you got to unload the vehicle. And I carried way too much crap. I carried more enough stuff for two people, but I'd rather have more and never need it than not have enough. I have to go to the store and get some water, get this, get that. So,
Mhm. Right.
but other than that, that's it.
What's in whiskers today, Jeff?
Today is from local beard, Red Ember Reserve, saffron, lavender. Yeah, I sent. I just want something. Well, it's Red Friday, so I got my red shirt on for Red Friday. Remember, everyone deployed, and Red Ember Reserve. It was red too, so I just threw it in.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I have Flaming Beard, Highway Heroes in. Um, I'm not
Nice.
I'm not recording from where I normally am. My whole collection's over there. But as you guys can see, I'm where a majority of my videos were filmed. Some of my review videos. So I'm in the same location as that. But yeah, one thing I like about this is the blackberry, the diesel, and the leather scent. One thing I like about that scent profile.
I like Flaming Beard. I think they do a good job with everything they make,
Oh yeah.
and then I like local beer because they're local, and I've known most of them for many, many years. And plus, Matt, he trims my beard, so I mean, he's one that touches my beard, and I go up once a month, once every other month or something, and
Right.
get if it's got any split ends or something, and you can knock down on some of that with a nice conditioner, wash, diet, hydration. That's a lot of important things. Stress causes undue damage to your beard. So you get rid of stress and try. That's why I'm drinking a lot of water and more stuff now, just because with a gray beard, it is a little coarser than a normal beard. Oh, a beard with color in it. So
Right.
me, I'm
Yes.
just and you don't ever know everything. Everything's kind of learning. What works for me may not work for somebody else with a gray beard. What
Yep.
works for them may not work for me. So everybody's beard is different, and you just learn to work what works for you. I was hoping somebody'd come over here and we'd throw them on the camera, but oh well.
I was gonna say, if you ran into somebody, um, I don't know if you want to do a shorter live stream later, just sporadically, and
I might
maybe
do something a little later. We'll just see. Everybody's kind of just enjoying themselves, and I try not to. I ain't even taking a single picture of nobody here yet.
wow.
Well, I mean, everybody says hi, and then I mean, you get to talking and then everything, and don't think about it because I went to one conference, I never took a single picture, and I didn't even think nothing about it. Just saying hi to everybody, hanging out with everybody. It was just like,
Right.
okay, you know, that rock is a little uncomfortable, but I'll be all right. I mean, just and then some beer comps, it's a picture, picture, picture constantly. So now that I got me a little tripod and everything, I can actually kind of set up maybe and get some better pictures than some of them. And eventually, we're gonna get me and my wife are gonna get a new camera, and that way she can do pictures of her soap, and I can do pictures of stuff that I want to do, and we can travel with it and live stream with it. But they're a little pricey, so we're gonna wait and make sure that's something we want to do before we purchase that. I mean, because they are pricey, but quality and that kind of equipment does cost. But it's like a
Yeah.
one-time investment. You have it as long as you don't drop it, bust it. I mean, it works out well. You can just kind of use it for years, I guess. And I mean, if it helps you with your content, it's like
Mhm.
eventually I'm gonna have to get me a better office set up at the house, get me a better camera, get me a better get everything. I mean, it's an initial expense if you ain't gonna do it all the time. But then if you are gonna do it all the time, once that expense is out, then you can just kind of it makes it look, I guess, more professional, easier to work with, nicer picture quality. Because my
Right.
phone right here I'm using is probably 5 years old. I think it's close to 5 years old now, 4 or 5 years old, somewhere around there. It does
Wow.
good for what I need. I'll run a phone till it dies. I mean,
Right. No. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not
Exactly.
going. I don't have to buy. I don't have to buy a phone every year. But if it made it easier to do YouTube, I guess I would get a newer phone. But I just don't get a new phone every year. Same thing with a laptop. I run them till I can't run them no more,
Well, I
and
believe
I'll
we
just
have
get
the
me a
same
new one.
exact. I believe we have the same exact phone, just mine is newer. Didn't you say you had what was it,
I'm
Samsung?
S20 Fan Edition.
Okay, see, I have the
It's been a
Samsung.
good.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I
I
say
was
it's
gonna
been
say
a
I
good
have the.
phone for me because when I bought mine, I think it was $610 new. So I don't know
Wow.
what they cost now. They're probably a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, by $200 more. Yeah, because I got the Samsung S25 Fan Edition, and that was about $800, not
Okay.
including
I
tax
think
and all that.
yeah. Well, when I got mine, I mean, I ordered mine online and I had enough points where I got like 10% off of it. So it was normally like 670, 680. I think I got for like 610 and free shipping, a little bit of taxes. So I mean, it still was about $100 cheaper than me going to somewhere and buying it. So you know,
Right.
I just bought it through the carrier that I've been using for years, and so they're still cooking out here. Oh, here
Now,
comes some
what do they
more
got for?
people in.
What do they got for sides? I know you said they got like whole chickens, they got burgers. What are they doing for sides?
Oh no, no, no! That's a cooking competition. I think that's all they're doing is a
Oh,
cook-off
okay.
competition. I don't think they're making any sides. I could be wrong, but I don't think they are. I
Right,
think
right.
all it is they've got to cook a chicken, some burgers, ribs, hot dogs, something else. It's 4 to 6 items. I don't remember all of it, what they all are cooking, but I know one is a whole chicken, ribs, and some burgers. So I mean, we'll
Mhm.
see what else they got, and they got a judging crew already set up, and they'll get them up, and I guess they'll decide who the cook-off champion is. And this is the first time they've done this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I mean, it's something that it's kind of like just a family event. You go to your cousin's family reunion somewhere, and that's what
Right,
this
right,
is kind of like. Everybody cooks out, brings something, just hangs out. I mean, everybody just kind of hangs out and enjoys themselves.
right.
And we just, you know, and then in a little while, I'll probably go watch some of the entertainment. I'll probably go hang out in the back and a little bit with everybody around the lake and just talk and get some pictures because I do need to get some pictures, or I may wait till tomorrow and get pictures at the competition. Who knows?
The spot you're at would be a great
But
photo shoot for a lot of local Beard Co. Type of pictures.
yeah, I might set some up here out on the rock. I set some out there this morning. I took the one I was wearing today and set it on the rail at the dock and took pictures of the lake behind it and the woods
Right.
with it. And I could probably come out here since the sun's kind of down. It's still got a nice light. I can set some stuff out here and take pictures. I may do it tomorrow. Or I may do it this evening. Go get some and just kind of set everything up. That way
Right.
I can turn this and set however I want. Just something different. And see, there's some other rocks in the sunlight over here. I could probably sit around there and do
Big
something
rocks like
different. I
that
was
one?
hoping they're not as big as this one, but they're still good size. They're probably a 3x4, 3x5. They're flat rocks. You can just come out here and sit on the rocks. I've seen people come out here in the evening just out here on the rocks. There's a picnic table right here. You just enjoy the peace and quiet. I mean, it's just, nice
Right.
little place to come and say hi to everybody.
I've always loved solitude and the outdoors and just the quiet peace of being in God's country. Just there's nothing. It seems like
Mm,
especially when you go like on a deep trail or something, it's like you disconnect from society, from everything. And that is a peaceful feeling. I enjoy it a
yeah.
lot.
Well, that's what a lot of people, first time I came up here last year, that's what Chris said. A lot of people, this is their year long vacation. They come up here. He's been here since I think Monday. But he's got to get stuff set up. He helps out around here. He cut the grass for him to get everything ready, and he just come up here. It's like a vacation. You just get away. I mean,
Right.
you don't really. I mean, again, like I said, you don't have to go nowhere. The comp is here. The restaurant is here. You're at the hotel, and if you partake of adult beverages, there's a bar here if that's what you want to do. I mean, you don't have to go nowhere. So if you want to
Right.
have a good time, you don't have to worry about driving. You just walk back to your road. And that's an advantage of this also. You don't have to really go nowhere. But a lot of people get up in the morning and they'll go to local town or they'll go somewhere local and they'll eat breakfast. And sometimes some will go out for lunch or you'll make your own lunch. A lot, because eating out is expensive. So a lot of people will take their own stuff. I brought a bunch of stuff for me, just some snack foods and water and, stuff like that. So that way I've always got plenty.
Hey Jeff,
And then, yeah,
look what Kiki said. Hi Milan, how you doing? Look what Kiki said.
huh, okay.
She goes, I want to get lost in the woods, but don't come find me.
Well, they got a lot of trails and stuff up here. I mean, there's a lot of places that you can go. It's near some of the, hiking trails, parks. Uh, when I was coming up here, for some reason, navigation took me off the main highway and took me through a little park and then back on the highway again. And I thought, I didn't think there was a toll here, and there's not. So when I go back south, I'm not going to get off at that exit if it tells me to. I'm just going to go straight down 77.
Right, right,
And then that way, and if I had to pay a toll, there'll be somebody there. It's whatever. I'll just pay it and go about my business. I'm not going to backtrack on the side roads. I mean, it was a nice drive. It was real quiet. A lot of deer. Like last night, we were on the backside talking, and you could hear something in the woods and looked, and there went a deer right along the wood line. I mean, it walked all the way down, right behind, and then all of a sudden somebody whistled at it and it turned and looked, and it looked at us for a while. I mean, it was maybe 30 feet away. And it just looked, and then it just went on about its business. I mean,
right,
so
right,
you can sit out here, even I guess they're kind of used to people as long as you don't bother them. They just walk right along the wood line. So then the geese of a
right.
morning, you'll see them, and so I mean, it's just peaceful, nice place up here.
Oh yeah. So what's on belt and what's in pocket, Jeff?
Well, it's my my favorite Benchmade Presidio 2, my Streamlight Nano. That's such a good little flashlight. It's just rides so easy in the pocket. It's very unintrusive. If I can get it out of my pocket, watch out there. Man, it's just a nice, good little flashlight. Easy to carry, bright, patches on your key ring. And then this time it's a TCAL agent today.
Right. Nice, nice, brother.
Yeah, he kill agents.
Ooh, look at
He makes
that.
it. Yeah, he makes such a good knife. I mean, it's a fantastic design knife. Feels good in the hand. Great jimping, and it's got like a little attitude adjuster on the end.
Right, right,
You know. Yeah, it's like, what should I wear today? And some of mine, I have my favorites that I really like. I like my Benchmade, that Presidio. It rides so well. That I have some Spider Codes and they ride good, but this one it just suits me so well. I just like its feel. It's my go-to. Eventually, I'll probably get another one so I can send this one off and have it clean, sharpened, adjusted if it needs to be, and then that way I always have another one on me. But I'll probably start carrying my Spider Co. Probably the Mannix. I like it, but now Spider Co. has a really. It's not a super aggressive, but their G10 it's really grippy. And if you got a
right,
good pair of jeans, it will shred them up over time. Everything's over time with knives, especially with G10. It will shred up your clothes, especially your jeans. But it is what it is. Most time when they get that thin and wore out, it's about time to replace them anyway. Or just use them to work on cars with. If you get them greasy and you can't clean them, throw them away, get you another pair. I
right,
think
right.
that's basically all you do with that. So what are you packing today on in pocket?
I had the M Tech USA knife. It's spring loaded.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite knives. It has weight to it. Um, I wouldn't say it's a pound, but it might be half a pound. I mean, it does have weight. It's not
Yeah.
like your Ozark Trail type of thing where it's literally light. You could toss it. You know what I mean? This, if you were to toss
Yeah.
it, it would break a window or severely hurt somebody. But yeah, what I like about it
Okay.
is the whole just pop out. I mean, none of my other knives do that. We got some more people in the
Yeah.
chat. We got Chris. He said made it in time for the what's in pocket. Let's go. We have small town traditions. Good afternoon,
Jim
everybody.
Murray.
What's up? What's up? Um, we have Diamond Cut 16. Welcome in.
Hello,
Um,
Diamond Cut.
yeah, if you guys are just joining now, Jeff is in. Jeff is at a beard competition. I guess the actual competition is tomorrow, but he got there early. He showed a little bit of what his surroundings look like. They have a cookout going on right there. Cookout competition type of thing going on right there,
Well,
and
you got some of the newer people. I'll pan and get round again for the newer ones if you want me to.
oh yeah,
Just
oh
let me
yeah,
know
let's
if
do
I
that.
need to tilt it. If I need to tilt it down some, just let me know if I need to tilt because I really can't see how it looks.
It's looking good. How far are you from the lake?
God. The lake's actually on the back side of the hotel right here. I mean, it's just on the back side and right down the hill. I mean, you just go back there and walk down. There's steps and there's benches, so you can actually go down there and sit down there at the lake. It's not. It's
Well,
it's kind of a lake that's used for when the snow melts. It kind of runs off into that, and that kind of forms that down there.
okay. All right, go with mama. Sorry about that.
Oh, all good, dude. You got kids. Kids, you
Right.
got to take care of your kids.
Hmm.
They'll
I guess
show
he's
up
giving
at
her
the
first loose tooth.
whenever, and they say the darndest things too. I mean, they'll just show up whenever. It's like my granddaughter when we're trying to do something up there when we go to visit. She wants to play, so I've got to go and play. So and she always wants to
Yeah.
hide under something, and I'm like, honey, Grandpa can't fit in there. Okay, I'm too big.
Right.
Way too
She
big.
looks
I had to climb in her toy box and she covered me up with a blanket, and I was like, it's all I could do to fit in that toy box.
right. She's
So
excited because she got her
it's all
first
fun.
loose
I mean,
tooth.
oh, cool.
Yeah,
Tooth Fairy had to leave some money.
yeah, yeah. Diamond Cut asks if this is in West Virginia.
Yes, Gent, West Virginia.
Kiki says she had some Spanish food today, which was fire.
Oh,
We had she had
oh,
yuca with yellow rice and beans. I had yellow rice, beans, and bacalao, which is a fish. I can't remember which one it is, if it's catfish or codfish, one of the fishes, but in Spanish it's called bacalao. It's not too salty. Sometimes, depending on how they clean it or make it, it can be very salty. So with food, codfish. All right, thank you, brother. Thank you. Um, Diamond Cut said it's codfish. All right, so
oh,
yes,
okay.
good fish. It
Oh,
wasn't overly salty. It had peppers, onions, the fish, and the natural juices and the sauces that come off of that. On the side of the yellow rice with beans. And then I got a guava Mexican soda.
hmm. Let's see. I had some Velveeta breakfast bars, a Danish coffee, and then we took off and went to the coal mine trip. And everybody's like, "Are you hungry?" I said, "I've been hungry. What do you want to eat?" I said, "I don't care. Just pick a place." So where we was at, they had a list at the coal mine. It's like a museum. I mean, it's got everything there from when coal mining started, the history, the lunch boxes, the survival gear, uh, and everything. And they had different little knickknacks in the trinket shop, the gift shop. And then,
Right,
they said, well, they got Mexican, they got this. There was a pizza, and I thought, oh, okay, a pizza place. It was actually more of a sports bar. I mean, the pizzas looked good. They had a big selection of stuff. And I was going to get a sandwich. I thought about pizza, a calzone, and then I wound up getting an antipasto salad with Italian dressing, and it was really good. I mean, it was really good. And then, so while everybody was in there doing there, I had to go out and do a phone call right quick from the VA because I missed it, and then you got to go through a big menu to get back to whoever you're trying to get in touch with, and it's just a confirm appointment.
right.
So I'll go back on the ninth, and they'll do physical therapy, stick needles all in the back and everything, and then some chiropractic, and should be good for a while, hopefully.
Yeah,
But that acupuncture is really, really a great experience. Everybody's terrified of needles or whatever, but you know, mine, the worst one was like a little sting, because they had to get deep in that muscle. But all of them were just like you just like basically able to feel it. Then they put that heat lamp on them pins, and you just feel that
mhm,
heat just transfer in. I mean, it was really. It's not as aggressive as dry needling, and it's not a miracle cure. It's not like you get acupuncture one day and magically you're up, doing
right.
two step or anything. It's a progressive. Everything is a lot of it is like a progressive treatment. The more you get it, the better off you get, the more times you do it. And then you might get on a schedule where once a month you go, once every other month you go, and it works. I mean, everything is different for everybody.
Right, right.
It's just I'm glad they're doing more broader treatments for a lot of the veterans instead of it just medication. Let's put you on some pills. Let's put you on
Right,
this.
right.
Let's put you on a painkiller. Do something that may benefits you more than just
Mhm.
it's like you go to your doctor now with a they give you a prescription. Oh, I'm having this right here. Oh, we're going to give you another medication to counter that, but that what's happening may be a side effect of the first medication. So they're not really treating it; they're just giving you something else. You know,
Right,
they're
right.
just giving you another medication to try and treat the side effect of a medication. So then next thing you know, you got this one to treat the side effect of that one, then that one, then that one, then that one. It's like, no, I mean, I don't like to take a lot of meds or anything. So I got a couple I take, and that's about it. And eventually I'll wean myself off those, hopefully, or they will eventually. So it's
Right.
hoping. But I
Chris has
can't
a question for
go ahead.
you. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Chris has a question for you in the chat. Chris also said, I had steak, hibachi, and sushi today.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Um,
Nice.
are you able to read the question?
Let's see, try to get the extension if at all possible so you can bypass the automatic phone. Oh, okay. Well, what happened was I didn't hear my phone ring and they left a voicemail. And it timed out after 30 seconds, so it didn't even give me the extension of who I had to call. I just called scheduling and went through there, and it's just to verify my appointment. So, I mean, a lot of
Right.
times I try to listen, but while we were going through one of the tours or something, I cut my phone on silent and I forgot to cut it back on. It's just you have to go back through all the automated stuff, but it's usually not too bad because if it's an
Right.
appointment, you just go to scheduling, and then sometimes it may take a little longer. You never know. But I mean, it's improved so much now. It used to be you spent an hour just trying to get in touch with somebody. Now it's just a few minutes of your time.
Right.
And I always forget, if you got an appointment in the following week, they always try to call you on Friday. So I need to make a mental note of that. Better late than never.
Randall
Randall Cronk,
Crump.
how are you doing today? How are you?
How you doing, brother? To everybody in the chat, what's in the whiskers? What's in whiskers for you guys? Like I said, I have Flaming Beard Highway Heroes. Jeff has
Local beard, Red Ember Reserve.
nice. Um, says the VA
Yeah,
app is pretty good right now. The only thing you can't do is reschedule appointments, but at least you can cancel without
playing
chance moving.
phone tag sometimes. But normally I have my phone on, the ringer on. I just didn't have it on today for a little while. Ooh, Florida sunrise.
Jim, I'm gonna do a review on that. I really enjoy it. Um, I like the orange that's in that. I like the way it feels in beard. I'm gonna do a review on that, Jim. Florida Sunrise, 20 stars across the board, brother. You did amazing on that one. If you guys haven't tried Small Town
Magnesium oil.
Traditions,
Huh.
if you guys haven't tried Small Town Traditions, highly recommend them. I just did a short on Louis the Beardsman top three um, oil companies that I personally enjoy, and he made the list. So yes, top three, and he's one of them.
That Georgia smoke is
Good.
fire,
No,
baby, fire.
yeah,
That one
you
is just
already know it.
that Georgia smoke. That is one of my favorite scents. I mean, Jim's such a great guy, such
Oh
a
yeah,
great guy. Scully products. I've never tried them.
Scully products. Okay, yeah, never
Oh,
heard of them. And what do you like, Randall? Scent wise, with that beard company, magnesium oil, like the actual magnesium oil, Milan. Um, and Diamond Cut says small batch outlaw trail. He has in beard. Um, mixology for Chris. Is that a beard name of a company or the name of the scent, Chris? Chris says Florida sunrise is great. Also from small town tradition, don't sleep on. Can you read that, Jeff?
I can barely make it. I don't have my
Yeah,
glasses. Some of them I
I'm
can
trying
see,
to
and
see
then
it.
some of them. Old man forgot his
Latitude.
glasses in the room.
I see latitude 37 and nightfall among many other bangers.
Yeah, mixologist is just a term for mixing a bunch of different beard oils.
Okay.
Like bartend. They used to call bartenders, or some of them do call bartenders mixologists because they mix together. But now Jim Murray, he does do some mixing, and I mean,
I'm
we
gonna
was
ask.
talking about that earlier.
Right, sorry about that. No, because I see the
I got my
time.
glasses on and still can't tie.
I see the time, Jeff. It's 6 o'clock, right? And the
Yeah.
chat is buzzing. So I want to ask the chat: is 6 o'clock a better time for everybody? Because if so, we can change it from 5 to 6:30 to 6 to 7 to 7:30. If that works for everybody, we don't mind changing the schedule. I mean, if you're cool with that, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm flexible pretty much as long as I'm not traveling or something or anything. But usually that should be a good time. Back on the
So
board, Ironwood from Small Town. Yeah, we were talking about earlier how many beard oil companies there are now. And
oh
last
yeah.
night we were talking about it here in West Virginia, and then somebody said there's like over 200 beard companies, and I thought, man, that may be true because I mean I can think of 20 or 30 right now, just, and there's probably more I've never heard of or never even seen.
Right, right. Let's list some. Let's list some of the companies that we know, Jeff. You want to start, or you want me to start?
Well, you can start.
All right. So we got one in the chat. Small town traditions. We have elegant Sasquatch, flaming beard. Um, I'm gonna list certain companies just off the head that I know. Maybe some I have tried, maybe some I haven't tried, but at least I know of them, right? Lion's Mane Beard Co. Lion's Mane, both Lion's Manes. Um, Bearded Raccoon. Um, oh man, I'm drawing a blank, and I know a lot more. Bane Blends. Um, Jim says Elite Grooming.
Elite
Um,
Grooming.
Another one I know of is Florida Boys, Sunshine State Grooming, I believe they're called, the one with the sun on them.
Right.
Um,
We got the Hemp Wizard, Black Manor Grooming, Dead Smooth, Local Beard, Chattanooga Beard Company. There's a Acreage. There's a couple in Georgia. Is it Georgia Beard, Southern Beard? I don't remember the names. I just found them by accident. You've got both lines mains LY and LI, and you got
right,
there's
right.
I think is it Texas Beard Company, and then you've got Lucky Boy Beard Company out of Connecticut. Uh, and then there was Scully. That was one I had never heard of. And Elite, I remember seeing them on a few of the shows, and his stuff looked really good.
Copper
And then
John's
let me
8
think of
bit. That's in the chat. I'm reading
Copper
it.
John. Sockeye Grooming, he's out of Locust Grove, Georgia. Sunshine State, you mentioned him.
Santa George just launched a company. I think it's called Santa George Beard Co.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
yeah,
We got Johnny
yeah,
Ray.
yeah. Eight bit and Dead Man, Raven, yeah. Small
Raven.
Batch Beer Company over here in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
You got Flaming Beers over there. Was another beer company in Alabama. I don't know what happened to them, but they came on the market about 6, 7, 8 months ago, and I've not seen nothing new from them.
Right,
Uh,
right.
then you got You had EDC, and I think he went out of business. And what is it, Nix, Dr. Nix?
After Nix went out of business as well.
Yeah. Uh, and there's probably a whole lot more beer companies that I can't think of. I mean, if it's just True North. Yep, True North is
Yeah.
another one, and they got some great scents, great
Oh
people
yeah.
too, big supporters of the beer community, big supporters. They have a live stream on Tuesdays and Fridays. I mean, they do a great job. I mean, they really do, and I think they've won several awards for their products. And I won a mystery box from them on one of the shows, and I think it was the Outlaw, House of Lords, and something else. I don't remember what the other one was. And they
Right.
had a
Right.
scent that I really like, Krampus Nights, black licorice. Oh yeah. Now a lot of people don't like that scent, but I do. Again, scent is objectionable for everybody. Scent is what you like and what everybody else likes, and the way it smells in the bottle may not always be how it smells on you. Like Elegant
Right.
Sasquatch, I won a bottle
Right.
from him, and I got Adonis. My wife smelt it in the bottle. She didn't care for it. I wore it on me, and she said that's not a scent you normally wear. It's more of a cologne scent, but she liked it once I wore it. So hey, And then she wound up with I got some Let It Grow from True North. Watermelon scent. She wound up with it. She liked it, so she took it, oil and butter. And I'm like, okay, go ahead. I'll order me something else. She
Right.
uses it for her hands, and feet, and she loves it. So, can't say nothing bad about them at all. At all. Great products, great company, big supporters. You actually have a lot of companies that are big, big supporters of the beer community. Flaming Beard. I mean,
Yeah.
they make some boxes that they send out. Them things are fire. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
fire. I was bidding on one. I think I got up to about 200, and I got blown out the water. People were just like, I thought I was doing
Okay.
something. I think that box brought like $400 or $500. I thought, hey, you got some of the nicest people in the beer community, but they get some hate for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't understand it either, and like I said, I'll say openly right here. Those are my people. That is my company, and I rock with them. I rocked with them since the beginning. You know what I mean? Even before I tried the products, I don't know what was the whole issue. I'm not gonna go digging, but I had reached out to them and I said, "Look, I've never tried your products. You guys are great people, and you got my support 100%." Then when I was finally able to get their products, I got their products and fell in love with their products, and you know, multiple oils later,
The rest
they're
is
still in my
history.
list. Right, right. And
The rest is history.
if you guys don't know and you haven't tried Flaming Beard, check my description. You can save 10% off. I have a promo code for you guys.
Like Chris says, how could you hate on Flaming Beard? Great people. I don't know, but they do. For some reason they get some hate from somebody. I don't know why it is, but I'm
You
not the
know,
I'm not the beer community police, and I ain't about to get into that. To each their own. If you
exactly.
prefer a certain, do I?
I said exactly, exactly. I was agreeing.
Yeah, you know, Okay. Just you want to support a company, support the company. If you want to try every company out there, try them. I mean, it's kind of, but beer products can be like a rabbit hole. I mean, after a
Oh,
while,
yeah.
it's like, how much do you really need? Now, there are people who have big collections, and I ain't hating on that. Hey, more power to you. I used to have a whole lot more than I do, but I just, some of it I didn't care for the scent, so I gave it away. Some people loved the scent, some people did, and some of, if I had two or three of the same ones that I won, I passed it on to somebody else. Hey, get more power to you. You
Right.
enjoy it. Let me spread some of my wealth out there to you. And I've had people send me boxes of stuff, and I've kept a few products, and a lot of them I passed on to somebody else. I took them somewhere, and there was one, it was a strawberry scent. I did not care for it, but somebody else, their girlfriend smelt it, and she snatched it up for them, and they wear it. You know, I mean, it was a good beard product, but the scent just wasn't for me, and that's the whole thing. Scent is different for everybody. It just
And
is.
And the thing about that is, guys, that's how you know you've made it. You've made an impact. When you start getting people hating you for absolutely no reason, you've made it. And that's what it
Ooh,
is. I think also what it was, again, I have zero clue about the beef. What was said, I have zero clue, no knowledge at all. But when people are doing good in life or they're generous, people probably get jealous, and then that's where the hate comes in. I'm assuming. Again, I don't know. I mean, I got people that hate me. I'm pretty sure Jeff got people that hate him. I mean, hate is just universal. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and you know what you got to do to that, and keep moving.
brush it
That's it.
off. Yeah. Oh,
That's it.
somebody mentioned Caribbean Black. That's fire. Caribbean
Yeah.
Black is fire. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, have you guys
Yeah,
haven't
that
tried?
Caribbean Black is a great thing.
If you guys haven't tried Flaming Beard's new blend, it's called the Southern Blend. You can get it in Caribbean Black. You could get it in Highway Heroes. You can get it in whatever sense you want. Um, but yeah, and I do agree with that diamond cut. People love to hate. And I personally feel like it's a waste of time, but do you? I mean, not to you, Diamond. I'm not saying that to you. I'm just saying in general. I realized because when I said it out loud, I was like, I'm like, wait, that sounds like I'm directing it to him. No. But I do agree, Diamond. People love to hate, uh, and it's just a way of. I don't want to say it's a way of life. It's probably a way of the culture and environment around that individual. You know what I mean? Uh, or they're just naturally hating.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
Mastermind. Yeah, that's another good scent of theirs. I've not tried Dubai. But Mastermind's
Dubai's the
good scent.
next
They make
part.
a good. Yeah, they make a good air freshener too. I mean, it's really good. I had it in. I actually had to change the oil out in it because it kind of got a little weak after a while. But I changed the oils out in our vehicles, and they went right back to being good. Nice scent and everything. But yeah, they just I like them. I wish I hadn't have missed the one in Alabama because I would have really liked to met them from Flaming Beard. But it is what it is. You know.
Um, Jim, are you still in the chat? I have. Well, I probably will ask you privately. Because guys, check this out. Right, I'm not a seasonal type of scent person. I don't do Halloween scents. I don't do Christmas scents. I mean, I do have some, like pumpkin spice and stuff like that in the collection. But for a Christmas scent, again, I don't do this. But for a Christmas scent, I would love to have a eggnog type of scent in beard oil. I think that would be amazing. Um, yeah. Now we,
Yeah, he says he's here.
yeah. I was gonna say, Jim, consider doing only a one seasonal scent, but make it eggnog flavor, brother. I think that would be mind blowing. I think that would actually sell, especially as a limited drop around the Christmas season. I think that would, yeah, I think it would sell. Um, but we'll talk more of this over the phone. But yeah, man, sounds like a good idea.
I like a good peppermint scent.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But see,
Yeah,
the
there's
reason why I
some
say,
good peppermint ones out there.
oh sorry, the reason why I say that
No,
is
go ahead.
because think about it. Think about it. You got True North peppermint. You have, I think, Bane Blend makes a peppermint. You have, um, I think Valahar makes a peppermint. You know what I mean? I've never ran up on an eggnog or like a. I don't. What is it that's in eggnog? It's the cinnamon and it has I don't know. I
Was
don't
it
know what it is.
nutmeg?
Nutmeg. That's what I'm saying. Nutmeg. I was trying to think of that. Um, yeah, I think that'll be really
Brand,
fire.
brandy and rum.
Uh, oh man. But let me
Yeah, that's
catch up
what's up.
on.
Yeah, Donnie 3D. He said nutmeg. At least they
Nutmeg.
have
Yeah.
that done in 3D.
By the way, I don't think I welcomed you in. Welcome in, Donnie 3D. Sorry if I haven't officially welcomed you in, but welcome in. We get lost in the conversation. Then I'll see the names and I'll just read the names. But um, yeah, so welcome in, brother. Pepperoni, toasty garlic bread scents. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Man. And that Seven Up scent that Jim has, that is
I don't think
that I don't know what it's. I want to say it's called Navigator. It's
that's
what?
what is it. Yeah, I think it's called Navigator.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really nice one. I have it in a sample bottle, but when I open it, I'm like, okay, yeah, Navigator. Yep, Jim says it's Navigator. Yep, but yeah, man. Um, so what is your? Yep, it was Bearded Chiefs collaboration. Yep, and it's good oil. It's a really good oil. Um, Chris said that in the chat. He says Chief collab. Yeah. Um, Fox Hollow
Fox
Fizz
Hollow.
2. What is that,
I ain't
brother?
heard that one.
Um,
I
but
mean,
yeah,
again, there's so many scent combinations people have and these companies have. It's just I don't see how they keep up with as many as they do. I mean, there's some of them, have six, seven, 8 cents, and some have 30 or 40 or 50 cents. It's like, how do you keep up everything? Wow, okay. And it amazes me the time that if you have 50 cents, how long did it take you to come up with those profiles, and how did you finally come down to it? That must be a lot of time and just effort, and I applaud the company on, especially the small batch ones that spend the
oh,
time coming up with the scents and bottling it and figuring out what smells what.
that must be one of Jim's
What's
scents
that?
because he says it's an orange
What's that?
cream soda that is fizzy. That goes to Foxy Hollow
Okay.
Fizz 2. Is that one of your oils, Jim? Uh,
Ooh, sweet tobacco, black pepper.
Small Town Orange
Nice.
Cream Ginger Ale, Jamaica Rum, Black Pepper, and Sweet Tobacco. Great scent, Chris says. Okay. Again, Jim, you know, and I know, due to a few conversations we've had, I enjoy your company. Um, like I said, I released a video. You made one of my top threes. Not a lot of companies have done that. You stood out, and I really do enjoy your company. And I enjoy you as a person. You're a great guy, kind person, and yes. But I will be purchasing more oils from you in the future, probably near future. Um, but yes, brother. And that if you guys haven't tried his beard wash, got the Georgia Smoke beard wash.
Or just slow.
Freaking awesome, bro. Freaking, it goes in there, and you really don't need much, right? You just lather it in the beard. And honestly, if you were running low on body wash, you could wash your whole body with how much that actually suds up really quick. Legit. I've never done it, but I'm just saying.
I got a question for Jim. Do you have a gray beard, or are you working on a gray beard formula? I mean, I know that seems to be the hot new trend in a lot of places now with a lot of people. The gray beard ones, and I might be able to use one. I don't know if I got enough gray.
But you barely got the black going on anymore. It's pure gray, brother.
Yeah, it's fading out. It's fading. It's fading little by little. It used to be a lot wider. It's fading out. But I did have somebody ask me one time, what how I striped my beard, how I got the line so straight. I said, I don't stripe it. That's natural.
Right,
They were like,
right.
no, you got to. I said, no, it's natural. I mean, I've seen people where this will remain a full color, and then a lot of people will like this, and then a lot of people, when it goes gray or white, it just goes. You might see
Right,
a little
right.
bit of color, but very little. I mean, I've seen a lot of different ones, and it's just everybody does it. You know, every beard is different. No beard is the same.
Now, when you first started, like, I'm assuming you had a black beard, way back in the day, right?
It's probably dark brown. I mean, dark
No.
brown because I was dark brown. I when I had hair. Ah.
Right. Oh,
Yeah, it
where
was
did
a
it
dark
start
brown, and
first?
then over. I guess it started in the mustache first. It started in the mustache, and then a little on the sides, and then you know this went. I was starting to develop more gray in here, and then slowly over time, it's crept on up and crept on up. So, but most gray I notice now is in my eyebrows because they used to be jet black, and now that's where I notice most of the gray. But I've gotten used to this. I notice a little bit of the color is starting to fade little by little, and eventually, I figured I'd be totally gray by the time I was 60. I will be 62 shortly and still these. And we'll see how they age. Maybe by 65, it'll all be gray. Who knows?
Right, right.
Who knows?
You don't look 60 though, for real, Jeff. You really don't. You look like you're
I'll
in
be
50s
60.
though.
I'll be 62 in August. August the 1st, I'll be 62.
Nice.
I retired at 60, and I mean, I worked every day. I
Yeah.
guess I could still go back to work, but it's like, no, somebody'd have to make me a really good offer. I've had a good offer. Ooh, if they sweeten that one, I may have to go back for that one. But I mean, it just, I mean, I have a big skill set. I have a skill set that some people do. I mean, I can weld, blacksmith, HVAC, electrical, plumbing, electronics. I mean, that's what I did. Maintenance, and when I worked at the prison, I had to fix the chiller. Some things I could fix, some things could. I worked on boilers, hot water recovery systems, pneumatic systems, steam systems for the laundry, the kitchen, the electronics for the locks, the electrical for all the electrical in the buildings, the sewer. Not it wasn't a sewer treatment plant. It was called the Muffin Monster. It would grind up all the stuff that got flushed. Is all I'm going to say.
Right,
I
right.
mean, clothes, plastics, everything, and it dumped it about 30 feet down into these two pumps, sewage pumps. And these sewage pumps were amazing. They had a big balloon and an impeller that were made in Sweden, and it would suck up the water and sewage, and it had enough pressure, it would send it 1,100 feet up to the road to the main sewage system.
Wow.
I did that, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
I had one. I just don't want to go back to that kind of environment. I worked it long enough. It's just not for me, and I just no.
I
That's
think that's what
that. We're Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I think that's what happened to your nose, Jeff. You-
No, no. This actually come from toxic pit exposure in the Middle East. That's where all this comes from.
right.
Eventually, Uncle Sam's probably gonna go up there and roto rooter all that out, and it either make it better or make it worse. So that's flip of a coin, but who knows? So as long as they don't mess up the mustache, I don't care what they do.
Right, right.
I don't, I don't
Oh,
care.
shoot.
Oh, what do you say, Randall? My wife says my beard makes me look 100. Okay. Well, my wife said something. She said, "How long is it gonna grow?" I said, "It's gonna grow till I have a bearded death."
Right,
So we'll
right.
see. I'm just gonna let it grow, and one day maybe I'll reach a certain length where I'm just like, you know what, I don't want it no longer. I may, and then this rock's a little uncomfortable, but I mean, we're just gonna see how long it grows. Ah,
Yeah.
it don't bother me. I just have to make sure it's open. I go eat. Like today when we went to eat, I had to tuck it in, and they laughed. Everybody was laughing. They said, "How long?" I said, and then I had to lift up because I forgot to put some in there to keep it up out of the way. So I just lift up and eat.
Right, right.
I've done it so long. To me, it's second nature. It's just I know what to do, and If I forget to tuck this in, it gets in it. And I'm careful sometimes. The other day, I made chicken mole. I thought I was real careful eating. And also, it was all in the beard, but I got a dachshund. She cleaned it all out, so it was good.
All right.
I mean, but I mean, you just have to adapt to it. I mean, I've had a beard since 1997. I mean, it's never been this long, but I've had a beard ever since. So you just learn to adapt, and
Right.
because some people find it odd, when you tuck it in, maybe it, you just do what you do. You just do you and let everybody else do them. Let them figure out
Yeah.
stuff. Now I love hot wings, but that hot sauce and everything gets all in here and it'll stain it. But boy, they're good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you just have to get in there and just enjoy the food you like. I mean, there's some that I try not to stay away, and sometimes soup you can use a straw for soup.
Right.
It's not fun. It's not, but you just, and then sometimes I'll just do this and have my mustache up and I'll just eat. So if it falls over here, know, it just falls. Then sometimes if you're going to take a shower, if you get food in it, you take a shower, just wash it out. Go about your
Right.
business.
It's
Well,
just like
again, it,
go ahead.
whatever works for you, whatever works for you. If you're happy with food and your beard and you're going to shower in 30 minutes to an hour, just leave it in there. If you got a dog, a dachshund, they'll eat it out. So, hey, go about your business.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta go with stain. Yeah, I've had the hot wings did stain a little bit. I mean, it washed out after a couple of washes, but they were really good. I mean, it was a great sauce on them things. It had garlic, butter, the right amount of spice. It was a homemade hot sauce. And let me tell you, that sauce was just off the freaking chain.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer my hot wings a little crunchy with just a little bit blue cheese. Ranch is good, but blue cheese and chicken. And I didn't know there was such a good combination until I was stationed in Wagon, Korea. And I'd go up to the EM Club, NCO Club, EM Club, and they had a thing up there. And they had some of the best fried chicken. It was so crunchy, juicy. I'd get a quarter chicken and a chef salad. And one time they were out of ranch, and the the waitress there, she says, "We got some blue cheese." And I was like, "Blue cheese?" She said, "If you don't like it, I'll bring you another salad." So she brought out blue cheese that had them chunks in it, and I thought, okay. A little black pepper on it, dude. That was magic for me. A lot of people don't like blue cheese, and that's fine. I mean, I can't stand liver. I'd rather eat my sock out of my boot than eat a piece of liver. But a lot of people love liver. If you like it, hey, more power to you. I tried it. Ain't enough ketchup, hot sauce, onions to cover it up for me. It just no, no, no. But a lot of people like it. My wife got some and asked me if I was going to cook it for her. I said, no. You can go outside and cook that stuff, not in the house. No. But she'll get it occasionally when we go somewhere. And she said, I said, no, I don't want to try it, honey. You eat it. It's all yours. You enjoy. But yeah, that's an odd place to fall in love with blue cheeses in Korea.
Right. That is a very odd place to fall in love with it. It's just like how I feel with what is it, the Japanese people, or it's maybe no, it's Japanese. That little green crap, wasabi.
Wasabi?
Oh, I hate that crap.
Wasabi, baby. Wasabi.
Oh, I
Oh, that
hate
stuff
that
is
crap.
good.
Oh no, it's the taste you can't wash out of your damn mouth. I can't stand that
Oh, that
crap.
stuff is good. Yeah, put big old daub on that sashimi and get that burn, baby. Get that burn.
Mm, no, yeah. One time I
I
was
mean,
at
but again,
go ahead.
go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say one time I was in the same place that we had the Spanish food, and I remember one time they did Mexican tradition tacos. Now I don't know what I thought was in the cup. It was, but now I know it's a salsa verde. But I don't know what I thought it was.
Mm,
And me and Kiki, we were there. She actually showed me the restaurant, and I don't know what I thought it was. I just took and I drank it, right? And she quickly was like, "No, wait," because she knew exactly what it was. Mind you, it was 90 degrees, It was 90 degrees outside. That put my body into a shock, and I was shivering like it was freaking 0 degrees, man. Holy crap! But my tolerance for hot stuff, and a majority people's tolerance for hot stuff, this is mine, and this is a majority. For some reason, so I mean, I enjoy hot stuff. I enjoy all sorts of culture food. You know what I mean? Spanish, Mexican, Chinese, Japanese. I want to say Indian, but I don't think I've had Indian food. And if I had it,
Ooh,
I
I like some.
um,
Well, I mean,
that's
I've been to like 13 foreign countries, so I mean, I always try the
right.
cuisine in some of them places, and something interesting, I guess, was in Korea. I mean, we went to this one Korean restaurant. I didn't know what they ordered. They brought some out, and the tentacles were still moving on the plate,
Oh no no no!
and you just get them and dip them in a brown bean sauce, and you gotta make sure you chew them good. If not, they'll stick to the back of your
I'm good. My meal cannot be moving.
But I mean, I guess I've traveled all over and eaten food. So to me, I always look for something new and different. Now, I love some Korean food: kimchi, japchae bulgogi, yaki mandu, steamed or fried. Oh, dude, that is just like, that's really good. Because I took my wife when we first started dating. I was stationed in Wagon, Korea, and I took her to a Korean restaurant. It's called Seoul in Chattanooga, and they greeted us at the door. They greeted us in Korean, and I spoke back, and my wife looked, and I told the lady I wanted a window seat and everything. I've not spoke the language in so long that I'd be very rough, and to try to even say anything again would probably be a embarrassing to the language. And then
Right,
when we
right.
got there, I ordered a few things, and my wife's like, "You can speak it." I thought, and the lady that was like waiting on us, I heard her go and say, "Be careful what you say. He speaks Korean." And I was like, "Okay." I didn't I wasn't fluent, but I could go and buy anything. I could get a train ticket to where I want to go, convert money. But again, it's the same way when I was in Germany for 3 years, I learned more German there than I remember or flew with. So for me, it's just kind of, you just learn.
Jeff, did you see that? Something just happened.
Beef bulgogi is so good.
Jeff, something just happened.
I don't know. You flashed out and then you come back.
How long are you on the live? Like right now, it says
It
20
says
seconds. Which is
mine says 1 hour 32 minutes and 52 seconds.
okay. We can continue. I just my phone just flashed out and it restarted everything for some reason.
Yeah, I seen you flash out and nothing.
Uh oh. We
Randall
can
says you lost sound.
shoot.
Well, I mean, we've been on for an hour and a half. It may be time to just go ahead and end the show. Let everybody get on with their Friday night. And I'm gonna go down here and see what I can get a bite of right quick.
Okay. Well, translate this for me, Simon. You can hear me. Everybody's saying there's an echo.
And then also there's an echo. Somebody said they're getting an echo. It may be time just to end.
All right. Just translate this for me. For now on, the average beardsman will be on from 6 to 7:30 on Friday. Um, because I realized everybody was able to um, buzz in around 6 o'clock, so we might as well do it at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good time because a lot of people are at work and they get home and spend a little time watching YouTube.
Let them know that because they can't hear me.
Okay, Lewis said that we're going to start doing this on Fridays from say 6 to 7:30 at night. Hopefully that will accommodate more people's schedule. Just my schedule's flexible because I don't work no more.
Ask them what they think.
This is great. So is that good for everybody? From from 6 to 7:30 on Friday. Yeah, because I think True North comes on at 8, if I remember, on Fridays. I don't think there's anybody before then, but I could be wrong. All right, well, we're good. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I think I'm going to go get me a hamburger and a cold one.
Alrighty. Take care, everyone.
Y'all have a good weekend. Be safe.